Hi, I'm Sharon Dooley, sports massage therapist and yoga teacher. So I'm going to take you through a few exercises you can do just to help to mobilise your arms. So when you're running, you want to have strength, mobility and power to help you with your arms. So just starting with some gentle shoulder rolls. If you think of your shoulder as a ball and socket joint, it's designed to allow movement in all directions. So just gently lift your shoulders up, bring them back and let them come down, and just allowing that movement to feel fluid. So it's just gently flowing. You're not forcing anything. Just letting your shoulders come down away from your ears, making those circles nice and big. And then from there, come onto all fours, just exploring from neck down to your hips. And just gently allowing your back to round, really stretching up like an angry cat. And then starting from your hips, tilting your hips and allowing your spine to dip. Try to imagine moving one vertebra at a time so your arms stay straight throughout this. Really just focusing on, if you can, just getting your vertebrae to move. You're not looking to look up. If I do that, that just creates a load of tension here, which isn't good. So my head is going to follow where my spine mobility is. So it doesn't really matter if my head is still here. It's more about where it is in line. I'm not creating any compression, any extra compression through my spine throughout this movement. And then coming back to all fours. If you think of your scapula, your shoulder blades, which sit at the back here, there's a small amount of movement between your shoulder blades and your rib cage, which will allow the arm to move. When I said I see a lot of runners doing this action and twisting their whole body, that's not generating the same power as a runner that's still here and just allowing their arms to move this way. So this in itself is a mobilizing exercise. But if you think, just to help create some more mobilization through the thoracic, thinking from your shoulder blade from here, can you make that arm movement reaching up and round come from here? So can you just reaching forward as if somebody's pushing your shoulder blade forward as opposed to reaching forward from pecs? And then again, drawing back, so drawing that shoulder blade back. This is immobilizing. This isn't about starting to think this is how I'm going to be running. And then doing that on the other side. Again, imagine somebody's pushing your shoulder blade forwards, they're nudging you. And then pulling back. So it's almost like you're pulling your arm back into the socket. And then pecs, which attaching the arm onto your chest. Action, drawing the arm inwards. Desk jobs, driving, we get quite tight through here. So we can end up with this posture, which then creates a rounding, which doesn't make it as easy for us to breathe. So helping to encourage these muscles to relax. It's a combination of building up the muscles on the back of your body, thinking about engaging the scapula like we just did through the back of your body, but also you can just take a broom handle. Broom's on the end, you can just stand on the broom. Take your hand onto the top, like so. And then you're just going to gently, it sits between your legs, take it from one side out to the other. You can take the broom handle, arms wide, over. If you've ever dislocated your shoulder, then don't go any further than here. If your shoulders are good, you can explore going back. And then you might all be familiar with in pec stretch for in the door. Start depending on how tight you are through here. So if you're getting tingling when you do this, drop your arm down lower and gradually working up and up. And it can be good if you've had a long day at the computer, starting with a fairly low point and then working up. And you're just looking, hand in the doorway, twisting your body away, or you can lean into it. And then higher up you go. I get to a point where I start to feel a bit of tingling, so I won't tend to go any higher than here. And then after doing that for a while, then I might be able to reach higher. But tingling is a neural sensation. That's not what you're looking to get. You're looking to get more of a relaxed sensation, that you feel like you're allowing more movement, so that when you're running and you go to swing your arm back behind you, you haven't got these muscles hanging on and keeping your arm here. So it's allowing that movement for your arm to swing back. So that's just some ideas that you can play with to help to get more mobility through arms and shoulders.